Nicole, and I am here with a very special someone. What's your name?
I'm Key.
We just so happened to hook back up through Facebook. The topic is mostly going to be about self-esteem. Give her another glam. I did her makeup the day before yesterday, and she loved it. It put a smile on her face. It brightened her up, this is why I love to do makeup. So we're going to do that again for Miss Key. Talk to you guys about self-esteem and how to build your self-esteem and feel good about yourself. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get into it. So as an adult woman, having low self-esteem, do you think it affects us as an adult?
I would say yeah, because I feel like as an adult we're more worried about how people see us or how they view us. But I feel like when you're younger, you don't really worry about self-esteem unless you grew up in a household or around negative people that all they did was you're ugly, you're this, you're that. As you're older, I feel like we worry more about the attention that other people get, and we're like, okay, well, we don't get that attention, or not really having certain people in your life as well.
Because you don't have that figure in your life. You don't have that person to go to and talk to about that, ask those kind of questions on how to get through certain situations, how to address certain things.
Yeah, because even though my grandma raised me, my parents and other people was like, oh, you'll never be nothing, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. So it's like sometimes what people speak, we have to be careful what we speak, because you're sowing seeds and you might not think so, but the words that you say out of your mouth can either take life or give life. So that's why we have to be careful of what we listen to as well, because that can hinder and affect our self-esteem as well.
I feel like this song will always remind you when you think you're alone, you really not. Got somebody that's up there that still think you.
I think if you're a woman, pampering yourself too will make you feel good.
Pampering will always make a woman feel good.
I used to go to therapy, and they used to massage me because of my accident. And the first lady I had, I guess because she's a woman, she didn't want to be so rough. But like with her, like she was like soft with it, and it was like it hurt it, but at the same time she wasn't too rough with it. I feel like sometimes we are our own worst enemy too. Sometimes it's not really stuff that people say, or it could be stuff that people spoke, because we criticize ourselves. Nobody don't even have to say something. Sometimes somebody could give you a certain look, and you, like, for example, their mind might be somewhere else, but in your head you like, they just gave me a nasty look. They might think I'm ugly, or they this, they that. And sometimes we could do that way too much. We be done, came up with ideas about ourselves that God ain't even telling us, or that we shouldn't even feel.
Right.
Well, really, that's just what the enemy want us to do. Because if you think about it, if we was made in God's image, why do we struggle with low self-esteem? I actually just asked myself that the other day. That's a seriously good question. If we was made in His image, that means, I'm not saying we perfect, but that mean we're good. So why do we, oh, I'm fat, she's skinnier than me, oh, she's light skinned, oh, I'm dark skinned, they're mixed, oh, I'm white. It doesn't matter, but you're all beautiful.
But it comes back to social media.
Yeah.
And how that messes with how we feel about ourselves, and how that really damages our self-esteem as well.
You don't have to be nobody else, just be yourself. That's really that's the best thing you can be, is you. Yeah, like I told you the other day, I could dress like you all day, I could try to look like you all day, but it's only one original you.
Can't nobody do you better than you do you. Best believe it.
But I think what we have to do more is tell ourselves that we are beautiful.
That's something I'm learning this year, is how to invest in myself.
I'm happy you said that, because that's actually what I've been telling my sister now, that this is the year to put us first. Sometimes you just gotta make you happy. For a season, you might just need to say, okay, I can't bless other people financially right now. Right now, I need to do stuff for me. Yeah, my hardest thing, I ain't know how to say no. The lady caught me off guard, and I ain't even hesitate. And even though it was change, it's still the simple fact that I gave it to her without even thinking. Sometimes we be trying to save every social security number, and we can't do that.
You say it's easier to forgive ourselves?
Yeah, because I had a hard time forgiving myself for a lot of the stuff I went through. And a lot of stuff I went through was not my fault, but a lot of people blamed me. Or losing people in your life, you know, like we feel like it's our fault. So I feel like the hardest person for me was to forgive was me. And that's why I really couldn't forgive other people, because really I didn't forgive me.
I mean, there's some things that I do blame myself for, but I try not to like really think too much into it because I mean, it's life. I make mistakes and I just try to move on from them.
Honestly, I'm not a therapist, but I really feel like that's why we have a hard time forgiving other people. Sorry, the one person that we see in the mirror, really, we holding them hostage. We can't set them free. Free from what? From your past, free from your hurt, free from rejection, free from everything that you went through or going through. But what I'm letting you know is that we're gonna make mistakes, and once you do, and as long as you sincere, God forgives you. He's not like man. Like man will hold us hostage. They'll hold you, you know, for something you done did 8 years ago, and 8 years later they still mad. They still angry. They still want to send you to the grave.
Damn, that sound like me. Yeah, I got some working on me to do, I see. Don't be coming
We
over
all
here.
do.
Now. We need to talk about this. Don't be
You
coming
said,
over
you
here.
said help with.
You
It's
got
other
me over
people-
here double thinking my whole life and my whole perspective on life and shit, Scott. Don't be doing that, ma'am. No,
It's
ma'am.
other,
No,
but you're not the only one. You know how many
Girl.
other people that's gonna watch this that's gonna say the same exact thing, gonna be like, dang, I held myself hostage for because I ain't have no parents that was there to protect me like they should have, and really that was not my fault. So like my whole life, I just been blaming myself for everything.
And I know
And
that
we
is
can't
hard.
do that.
That is
It
hard.
is. It's really hard because that's what make you feel so depressed, low self-esteem, what make you want to kill yourself. You just have to tell yourself that you just human and you're going to make mistakes. And like I said, as long as you sincere about asking God to forgive you. Now you can't be, just sinning and like God, oh well, he gonna forgive me. He know my heart.
Oh yeah, you definitely can't do that. You can't continue because you're not one.
Yeah, because you're not sincere.
I don't appreciate this.
Well, this is God talking, not me.
You over here speaking to me.
No, God speaking through me to you.
I'll take that too. Shut your mouth! Shut it now! No, girl, keep talking. Speak to me, please, goddess. Speak!
We expect other people to love us, but we don't even love us.
Shut your mouth, shut your mouth, shut your mouth!
For real, like we
Cut the camera off, cut it off! I appalled, I do not give you permission to record me on my phone.
No, too hurts. Too hurt. I'm ripping the band-aids off today. I'm ripping the A lot of us need to be healed and delivered and set free. And for real, a lot of times we get mad because so and so ain't loving us. Really, you don't even love you. So how you expect your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend to love you? You don't love you. For real, we giving our body to everybody and anybody. I'm not blaming you. What I'm saying is
relax your face. Relax your face.
But what I'm saying is you just have to love you. Hang around people that's like-minded like you. Nobody's stopping you but you.
Look at me. Ooh, here she go. Right? She is back. She is back. Look at the camera. Got me. Go ahead and do a little mouth for me. Go ahead and look in the camera for me. Go ahead and show who coming through. 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 Ah! There we go.
Y'all, and everybody don't deserve the real you. Some people just need the dough. Give them the dough. Show them what an exit is in your life.
Give them the boots.
The boot. You don't mean me no good.
Out.
Don't
Get
let
out.
the dough hit you. What a good Lord split you.
You been cheating?
I ain't see it. No, I promise I really did.
She can't see it until we done taking these pictures. Cause I gotta hype her up for this. Ah. So you guys, this is the finished look, the finished product of Miss Key. Let's see, we got that smile again. You know, she do that. She come in, she don't be having no smile. She come in looking all ugh. And then when you throw that face on her, she all smiles.